Hey, what's up everybody? This is Sticks. I just wanted to tell you about today, and I have a surprise for you. But it was a very eventful day. We had to take Creeper to the doctor on an emergency basis. But it's because he couldn't walk, so pray for him. But when we got home, we gave him his medicine, and he followed me around the house. So I think he's feeling a little bit better. So hopefully that's a good sign that he's gonna pull through. So yeah, like I said before, please pray for him. But I wanted to show you guys my new toy, which is like the most exciting toy in the whole entire world. So it is called the Cajon. And the Cajon basically is a Spanish for a drawer or a small box, and in this case it looks like a small box or a drawer. The front of the Cajon is where you play. This whole area here, that is where you play. There are some definite points on the front of it that produce the most, I guess, definitive sound. But you can play on the whole thing. In the back, you can't really see it, even if I put it up close. But there are wires in that sound hole, and they run from the top to the bottom of the Cajon. And those are called snare wires, and you can actually adjust them in the back. There are some Cajons that you can pull. You can turn the snare on, and you can turn the snare off. I prefer the snare on because I like to have that drum set feel and that sound. So, but anyway, this is the area that you sit on. So I'm going to show you a couple of things. I'm not the greatest of drummers, and yes, I am repping my slippers. So that's what I'm repping today. But anyway, you can sit two ways. You can sit like you're straddling, like you're on a horse, which is actually probably the better way to do it. And then a lot of musicians, they play like this, with the foot in the front, so that they have one hand on one side and the other hand on the other side. Now, you do play the Cajon with your foot. I just haven't learned how to do it yet. But it also, it actually produces different tones, different sounds. I'm going to show you 3 different tones on the Cajon. For starters, the basics being the low tone, the middle tone, and the high tone. So the low tone would be basically your bass drum, which is here. And then your middle tone would be in this range right here, which is here. And then your high tone, which is the snare, would be up there. So you actually have, and it is a right, left kind of thing, kind of like a snare drummer. But the way to play the bass is you have a flat hand, and then you curve it just a little bit, and then bring that down to produce that deep sound. You don't have to come all the way down here, bend your back, and break it and all, but you can come right there in the center, and there's your bass tone. And your middle tone, you actually take your hand flat, and then you're going to make a V shape, like it's cupped, and that produces that middle snare. And then you're going to slap with your fingers, basically, on top of that to make that snare sound. So all together, it kind of sounds like. So when you incorporate both hands together, you get a different sound, and then you can, start grooving with the beat. But that's all I have for you today. Because, like I said before, I'm learning it, and this instrument is phenomenal. Every drummer should have a Cajon. Every drummer. There is no exception to the rule. Every drummer should have a Cajon. So if you don't have a Cajon, go borrow one, or save your money and go buy one. They're not that expensive. I got mine really cheap, under $100. Wasn't even. It was actually a birthday present from my sister. So I'm really excited about my new instrument. I'm hoping to try it out on this coming Saturday, and hopefully I'll know a little bit more than just the basic beat. But hope you guys have an eventful day, and that you all go get Cajons. Chuck's coming on tonight, so don't forget, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.